Hey everybody, I'm in Cuba for a family vacation, and I can't pass up the opportunity to try to do some astrophotography. So I've brought the bare minimum with me, just my camera and my cell phone to act as an intervalometer, and I'm going to try to take some pictures of the night sky. Just some basic wide shots. I'm waiting for a clear night. The moon is actually quite bright. We are in an area where it is very humid, and there has been a lot of haziness the last few nights. Anyway, hopefully the weather will cooperate and I'll be able to take a few photos. Today is day 5 of our vacation in Cuba, and for the last number of days I've been trying to get some clear skies to be able to take a photo of the night sky. I'm not usually good at these wide angle shots. It's not something I've practiced much. I have a pretty good idea of how I want to go about it. I'd like to find a good place to stage from, and I think I'm going to do that on the beach behind me. And then find some clear sky to shoot for a period of time. Now, I don't have an intervalometer, but I can set my camera to take 15-second exposures, and I can trigger that from my cell phone. So that's what I'm going to do. By the way, I am covered in bug spray. These mosquitoes are ignoring the bug spray. So Cuban mosquitoes are some little tough bastards. Anyway, if you can see behind me, the sky looks really, really beautiful. The colors, the clouds, but it is not a clear sky. So today is day 5. I have tonight and tomorrow night to try to take a photo, and then I'm out of luck because we're flying out the following night. So far I've got my camera set up. I'm doing some shots of framing shots of various locations that I might want to shoot in. I've got Sagittarius behind me, rising in the Milky Way, and then the other end of the Milky Way, we've got Cassiopeia. And that's not the end I want to shoot, but I've got the moon rising right into Sagittarius. I might not have any choice, but all of that could be a moot point since I've got clouds in every direction at this point. Yeah. So here's my camera. I have it set up on a plastic table I've just dragged onto the beach here. Here's the beach. There's the water. And there goes my camera right onto the beach, sliding off. Very smooth. Shut up. There's the sand. Camera hit the edge. Alright, that's gonna be fine. Yeah, no issues. Camera, no sand got into the lens. That's good. But I'm gonna have to redo my focus, which I was kind of eyeballing anyway. I have a bit of a clearing sky over into the northwest, which is not in the direction I want it to be shooting. I want it to be shooting either east or west, but northwest is what I have. That's the direction from which the sky seems to be clearing. If I'm dancing around, it's because the bug spray is already wearing off. The west is starting to clear. I mean, not at the horizon. I've got a bunch of clouds on the horizon, and there's some moving in from the northwest, but in a moment I'm going to have clear skies to the west, at least a fraction of them. So I'm going to relocate my camera in a few minutes, and damn mosquitoes, and we'll try this over there. The table I was using fell apart on me. I think I got stuck in the sand on the beach. So I have to take it over in pieces and reassemble it a little further. As luck would have it, my camera says it's running out of battery. So it actually disconnected from my phone, which means I'm going to have to reconnect the battery. Now, hopefully I can do that without messing up my focus, which I think I have spot on. Well, my window of opportunity is closing quickly, so I'm going to sign off and do this fast. Oh no, don't tell me. I left my other battery in the unit. I'm going to lose the sky. Damn it, I have to go back to the unit and grab my other battery. Let's see if I can do that without changing my camera settings. This is one hell of a night. Yeah, there's a little crab. Hello, crab. He's making his way. I missed some of the clear sky, but I think I've got more clear sky rolling in. So hope is not entirely lost. Set up my red light, reset up my camera. Let's get this guy back over. So it is hot and humid, very steamy out here. That was a hell of a thing. My battery died and I had not brought my other battery pack with me. I left it in the room charging, except I had to put it away when the maid was coming, and I did not see the charger with the secondary battery until it was too late. Running back to the room, my key didn't work, I guess of the humidity. Luckily, my wife and kids were there, but they were already asleep. All right, now this is Cuba, and click the button again. Now this is Cuba, and I'm not sure exactly what the rules are around doing something like this in the middle of the night at a resort. There is no one else on this beach, but there are no guards, and I don't think you're not allowed on the beach, and no one's come to ask me to leave yet. So it is pretty cool being out here completely by myself on the beach, and behind me there are some thunderclouds that are rolling in, and I can see the lightning. I'm hoping it holds off long enough for me to take some photos. It's been about 15 minutes, and my battery is showing low again. My battery wasn't fully charged. My screen just went off, saying that the battery was too low for the preview. Not that I was running a preview, but just the regular screen on the camera has gone off. But I'm going to keep clicking away until everything shuts down on me. So it's been a few days since we got back to Canada, and I've been working on some processing of the images that I was able to capture. Shooting into the northwest, my test shots, I was only able to get about 10 frames to work with, but the images that I was shooting towards the west, which was pretty much into the waxing gibbous moon, I was able to get about 60 of those that were useful. Now, out of those 60, quite a few had cloud cover, and I ended up leaving those out, which left me with about 12 minutes
worth of exposure time. Now, I ran into another problem trying to stack in Deep Sky Stacker, in that all of my images had this lensing effect, but the lensing wasn't necessarily towards the center, so it was this weird lensing that went in every different way. And there was nothing that I could do within Deep Sky Stacker that I could find that would get these stars to align. So instead I went with Sequator, and then Sequator I was able to use a complex distortion reduction to take out those distortions. And the image that Sequator was able to produce at the end of that was actually okay. So this was the Sequator image, which I then ran through Siril. So this is after some stretching in Siril, and then star removal in Siril, and then just the basic star mask. And then I did my post-processing in GIMP. So in GIMP, here is the image that I ended up going with as the backdrop, and I used that to create a mask, and then added stars back in and added the background back in, and created a composition that contained all of the elements. I should also add that I was shooting 2 days before a supermoon, so it was the super blue moon in August, and the moon was right at the edge of my frame, which created all sorts of lensing effects and this glow. Now, rather than try to remove that, which wouldn't have worked, I decided to play it up, which I think made for kind of an interesting composition. So let me know what you guys think. So until next time, clear skies.